If a human being can be burned alive by other humans, we need to stop and ask one question. What are we slowly becoming? Hi, I am Renu B, and today's video is not meant to entertain you. It's meant to wake us up. And I want to talk about a recent incident from Bangladesh. Not to spread fear, not to create anger, but to reflect on something much bigger than one country or one case. Recently, a man was killed in a brutal act of mob violence in Bangladesh. The details are disturbing, so I won't describing them here. What matters is not how violent it was. What matter is that it happened at all. A human life ended because anger replaced thought, and a crowd replaced conscience. L- Let me be very clear. This is not about Bangladesh. This is not about religion. This is not about politics. This is about human behavior. Because history shows us one uncomfortable truth: when mob mentality takes over, nationality disappears, religion disappears, and humanity also disappears. When people become part of a crowd, individual thinking shuts down. Responsibilities get divided so thin that no one feels guilty. Everyone thinks someone else will stop this, and no one does eventually. And this is how normal people end up doing unthinkable things. And what scares me the most is not just the violence, it's how quickly we scroll past it. A tragedy becomes a headline, a life becomes content, and empathy becomes optional. We watch, we react, we argue, and then we move on. And slowly, violence starts feeling normal. And there was a time when such incident would shock an entire nation. Today we just ask, is this trending? Who is right? Who is wrong? Instead of asking, why did a human have to die like this? That shift is dangerous. No matter what the accusation was, no human being has the right to become judge, jury, or executioner. Justice requires law, violence requires only rage, and rage has never built a safe society. Some people say, what can one voice can change? But silence is not neutral. Silence slowly becomes acceptance. Speaking doesn't mean shouting, it means not normalizing cruelty, it means refusing to laugh, to justify or defend violence. We may not control governments, but we control our reactions. We can stop sharing violent content mindlessly, and also we can stop justifying cruelty in the name of belief, and also we can stop dehumanizing people we disagree with. And empathy is not weakness, it's responsibility. The real danger is not one violent incident. The real danger is a world where such incidents stop shocking us, because when cruelty feels normal, no one is truly safe. I'm not asking you to pick sides, I'm asking you to pick humanity at least. Because the moment we stop seeing people as people, we lose something we never get back. Sometimes I wonder how easily we label violence as someone else's problem. We say the country is unsafe, those people are extreme, that society is broken. But the truth is far more uncomfortable. Violence doesn't belong to a place. It belongs to moments when empathy loses priority. What happened is a reminder that hatred doesn't start with fire. It starts with language, with assumptions, with us versus them. And by the time it reaches violence, it already feels justified to someone. That's what should scare us. We live in a time where opinion travel faster than facts and outrage travels faster than compassion. Being angry feels powerful, being loud feels effective, but being humane feels slow. And slow doesn't trend. But change has never come from what trends, it comes from what stays. It stays in how we talk at home, it stays in how we react to news, it stays in whether we pause before forwarding something disturbing. And you know what? You don't have to solve the world's problem. No one expects that. But you can decide what kind of human you want to be in this world. One who reacts or one who reflects. Because every time we justify cruelty, we lower the bar for what is acceptable. And once that bar is low enough, anyone can fall victim to it. Anyone. I also want to say clearly, feeling disturbed by this incident doesn't make you weak. It means your humanity is intact. In a world that constantly pushes us to become numb, feeling is an act of resistance. We cannot undo what has happened, but we can decide what we normalize next. We can choose not to cheer violence, not to excuse it, and not to stay silent when humanity is questioned. This video is not a conclusion, it's a pause to remind ourselves that behind every headline was a real human being with a life, a story, and people who loved them. if if this video made you little bit uncomfortable, that's okay. Some truths are meant to disturb us before they change us. And if there's one thing I hope you take from this today, uh, it's this: humanity is fragile. It survives only when we actively protect it. Let's not scroll past pain, let's not normalize brutality, let's not forget our responsibility as human first. um, Buzz with Renu, choosing humanity every single time.